going to discuss question number 13, 14, 15 from exercise 2.3 Cambridge Learning. Question 13. 3 bells ring at intervals of 5 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 minutes respectively. They ring simultaneously at 10 am. At what time they will ring again simultaneously? Here we have written the multiples of 5, 12 and 15 because first bell repeats after every 5 minutes. So 5 minutes, first bell we have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, 55 minutes, 60 minutes and so on. Similarly, second bell will ring after 12 minutes, then further 12 minutes more it becomes 24, and further more 12 minutes it becomes 36, 48, 60 and so on. Similarly, third bell will be, the timings are written in the form of multiples of 15. So here we just have to select the simultaneous timings of first, second and third bell. As we can see that 60 appears as the common multiple of timings for first bell, second bell and third bell. So 60 minutes is the LCM of the timings of first bell, second bell and third bell. So all the 3 bells will ring after 60 minutes simultaneously. That means after 1 hour of 10 am. That is, our answer is at 11 am all the bells will ring simultaneously. Question 14. 294 notebooks, 252 pens and 210 pencils are distributed equally among some students with none left over. What is the biggest possible number of students? Here, please note down the word that distributed equally is mentioned. So this is a hint, and we know that whenever equal distributions are to be done, we always find HCF. So highest common factor of 294, 252 and 210 has to be calculated. You can calculate it by any of the methods, from common division method or prime factorization method or by long division method. So solving it by any of the 3 methods will give you the same answer, and your answer will be 42. So finally we will write that biggest or the maximum number of students will be 42. For question number 14, we have to find the maximum number of students, which is 42. Again, for 15th question, a group of children in an orphanage are given 72 bed sheets, 144 dresses and 216 handkerchiefs. What is the largest number of children in the orphanage? Here again, the children are being distributed equally, the bed sheets, dresses and handkerchiefs. So among the students, bed sheets, dresses and handkerchiefs are being distributed equally. So whenever equal distributions are to be done, we always find HCF. So this is the hint for question number 15, that the things were to be equally distributed. So what we will do is we will find the HCF of 72, 144 and 216 by any of the methods, that is common division method, prime factorization method or long division method. So solving it, we get 72 as our answer. So we will write that maximum number of students, maximum number of children is 42. Next, discussing HOTS question. The school on a picnic day packed 284 sandwiches, 426 apples and 710 bottles of juice for students. How many students went for picnic if each student get each item in equal number? How many of each did every student get? Here we have a hint point that each student got each item in equal number. That means again we will think this way whenever equal distributions are to be done. Whenever equal distributions are to be done, we always find HCF. So here in question number 1, HOTS, we will find HCF of 284, 426 and 710 by any of the methods, that is common division method, long division method or prime factorization method. All of them will give you the same answer, and the answer is 142. So maximum number of students is 142. Now we have to also calculate how many of these things did each student get. So 284 sandwiches are distributed among 142 students. So number of sandwiches for each student will be 284 divided by 142. So each student will get 2 sandwiches, and number of apples can be calculated for each student by dividing total number of apples with HCF. So when you divide 426 with 142, you get 3. And to calculate number of juice bottles for each student, you have to divide total number of juice bottles with HCF, and when you divide you get 5. So each student will get 2 sandwiches, 3 apples and 5 juice bottles. Question number 2. A farmer wants to divide his land measuring 84 meter by 56 meter. He wants to divide it equally into the minimum number of square plots. So here equal distributions are to be done again, and equal distributions is to be done. So whenever equal distribution is to be done, we always find HCF. So here we will find HCF to calculate minimum number of plots. So we are doing question number 2 HOTS. So minimum number of plots, square plots, is HCF of 84 and 56. We can calculate HCF by any of the methods, through long division, by common division or by prime factorization. So our answer is 14 meters. So as the HCF is 14, so final answer is 14 meters. So the length of each square plot will be 14 meters. Question number 3. 32 apples, 52 bananas are to be divided into as many boxes as possible where number of apples and bananas in each box is the same. So this line gives us a hint, right? How many apples and bananas will be there in each box. So again, this is a hint that we have to divide the apples and bananas into boxes in equal number. So again, for question number 3 HOTS, we have a hint of equal distributions. Equal distribution means HCF. That means you have to find HCF of 32 and 52. You can solve it by any of the methods as of finding HCF, by common division or by long division or by prime factorization. You will get HCF as 4. So maximum number of boxes in which apples and bananas can be distributed or divided are 4. Now, in order to calculate how many bananas were there and how many apples were there in each box, so number of apples in each box, to calculate that we have to divide total number of apples by HCF. So divide 32 by 4. So each box have 8 apples, and for number of bananas we have to do the same. We have to divide total number of bananas by HCF. So we have 52 bananas to be put in 4 boxes. That means each box has 13 bananas and 8 apples. Then we have Maths Connect. 2 trains which run between 2 close cities start simultaneously at 6 am. The train Lee number 1801 leaves the station at 15-minute intervals, while the train number 1802 leaves at 20-minute intervals. On a particular day, how many did both services leave together between 6 am to 12 pm, both inclusive? So thing is, if first train leaves at 15-minute intervals, so we will first write intervals for first train will be 15, 30, 45, 60, 15 more minutes, 75, 90, 105 and so on. So these are the interval timings after every 15 minutes. And for second train, the interval timings is of 20 minutes. So adding 20 minutes to 20, we get 40, 60, 80, 100 and so on. So as we have to find when did the both trains reach the station together. So we have to find the timing for which both of them reach together. As we can see that after 60 minutes both the trains leave a station together. So 60, which is the LCM of 15 and 20, gives us our answer. So both trains leave station together after 60 minutes, which is actually 1 hour. So if they start at 6 a.m. Then they will next leave after 7 a.m. So 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Right? So after every 1 hour they will leave. So as both the trains leave together after every 60 minutes or 1 hour, so since they have started at 6 a.m., so next will be at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. So these are the 7 timings at which both the trains will leave together. Both services leave together. So students, this was your Cambridge exercise 2.3 question number 13, 14, 15 and HOTS question and Maths Connect, which is given in your book. Thank you very much for patiently listening and stay tuned for more videos.